If you're over 60, you've worked hard for decades, and you deserve strong legs that carry you anywhere you want to go. But here's the truth. After midlife, your body naturally begins to lose up to 1% of muscle every year. Doctors call it sarcopenia. You don't notice it at first. Then one day the stairs feel steeper, grocery bags feel heavier, or your legs don't catch you as quickly as they used to. That's not just aging. It's a signal your muscles aren't getting the support they need.
Most ads try to sell you tubs of protein powder, promising instant strength. But powders are expensive, often hard to digest, and strip away many of the natural helpers like vitamins and minerals that your body needs to actually use protein. That's why so many seniors drink the shakes but still feel weaker.
The good news is you don't need powders at all. There's a natural food you can buy at any grocery store, under $2 a serving, that flips your muscle-building switch back on. Today, I'll show you what it is, how to use it, and how small daily steps can keep your legs strong, steady, and independent for years to come.
After 60, muscle loss is not just a number on a chart. It shows up in the smallest daily routines. Standing up from a low chair feels slower. Carrying groceries from the car leaves your arms shaking. Walking across the parking lot makes your legs heavy before you even reach the door. My neighbor, Jim, is 72. He told me one morning that he avoids walking across the big box store parking lot because halfway through, his legs start to tremble. He used to carry 2 heavy bags without thinking. Now he feels embarrassed asking the clerk to help him. His story's not unusual. It's what many seniors quietly face every day.
These are signs of sarcopenia, the gradual breakdown of muscle tissue that affects millions of older adults. According to Harvard Health, people can lose up to 33% of their muscle mass by age 80 if nothing is done. The Cleveland Clinic also notes that sarcopenia increases fall risk and hospital stays, making early prevention critical. The danger is bigger than fatigue. Weak muscles increase the risk of falls, and falls are the #1 cause of injury and hospitalization in seniors. A single fracture can take months to recover from, and many never regain full strength. This is why every year thousands of older adults lose their independence, not because of age alone, but because their muscles no longer respond the way they should.
It's frustrating, because most people are told the answer is protein shakes. They spend money on tubs of powder, hoping for energy and stability, but end up bloated, disappointed, and no stronger. The problem isn't only lack of protein, it's that aging muscles stop responding to small signals. You can eat an egg or drink a shake, but the signal is too weak to turn muscle repair back on. Without the right trigger, muscle loss continues quietly, year after year.
This is the real problem. Not only are your muscles shrinking, but the usual fixes don't work anymore. And if nothing changes, the stairs will keep feeling steeper, the bags heavier, and the chances of a serious fall higher. That's why finding the right kind of food signal is urgent, because it can make the difference between living steady on your feet or living in fear of the next step.
You don't need another sales pitch. You need clear, simple guidance that respects your time and your health. That's why I'm here. I've spent years studying senior nutrition, looking at what actually works in real lives, not just in glossy ads. I've seen too many older adults spend money on powders that never delivered, and I don't want you to be the next one. I'm not here to replace your doctor, but to walk beside you as a guide. I bring you science-backed solutions from trusted sources like Harvard and Mayo Clinic, translated into everyday steps you can follow. My role is not to make you feel pressured, but to make you feel equipped. You are the hero of your own story. My job is simply to shine a light on the path so you can move forward with confidence. The solution doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need powders, fancy supplements, or meals that take hours to prepare. What you need is a simple plan built around real foods that give your muscles the exact signal to grow stronger again. Let's walk through this step by step so you can see how easy it is to put into practice.
Step 1 is to flip the switch in the morning. The first meal of the day is the best chance to tell your body to build muscle. For seniors, ricotta or cottage cheese is one of the most powerful tools. These foods contain leucine,
the amino acid that acts like a loud signal your muscles can actually hear. One serving gives you enough leucine to cross the threshold that wakes up muscle repair. Most powders don't provide that natural balance of protein, calcium, and minerals. But a bowl of ricotta on toast with berries or stirred into oatmeal costs under $2 and works within 30 minutes. One of our viewers, Linda, 68, wrote in last month. She said she swapped her usual muffin for ricotta with berries 3 mornings in a row. By the end of the first week, she noticed standing up from her recliner felt easier. It wasn't dramatic, but it was enough to make her believe change was possible. That small win kept her going, and now it's a daily habit. If dairy upsets your stomach, lactose-free versions or Greek yogurt are easy substitutes.
Step 2 is to make sure the road is open for nutrients to reach your muscles. Even if you eat enough protein, weak circulation means your muscles can't get what they need. That's where beets and watermelon come in. Beets increase nitric oxide, which relaxes blood vessels and allows more oxygen to flow through. Watermelon adds citrulline, another compound that helps reduce soreness and improve stamina. Together, they make your walks, gardening, or simple daily chores easier on your legs. Try drinking a small glass of beet juice about an hour before activity, or keep watermelon cubes ready in the fridge. If you're watching your blood sugar, stick to a modest portion and pair it with protein.
Step 3 is to give your muscles and bones the raw materials to stay strong. Salmon and sardines are affordable, widely available, and packed with high-quality protein. Unlike powders, these fish bring omega-3 fats that reduce muscle inflammation and make your body more responsive to the protein you eat. Sardines also contain soft bones that add calcium and phosphorus, both vital for stability and fracture prevention. Salmon provides vitamin D, which keeps your muscles firing properly and supports balance. 2 to 3 servings of fatty fish each week are enough to see benefits. Canned versions are inexpensive, portable, and ready to eat. If the taste feels too strong, try mackerel or salmon pouches with lemon or olive oil.
Step 4 is to keep the repair process running while you sleep. Kefir is a fermented dairy drink that digests slowly, releasing protein for 6 to 8 hours. Instead of leaving your muscles starved overnight, kefir feeds them steadily until morning. It also carries probiotics that improve gut health, which in turn improves nutrient absorption. Many products are naturally lower in lactose, and there are lactose-free or goat milk versions if needed. Start with half a cup in the evening and increase if your stomach feels comfortable. A small glass before bed can make the difference between waking up stiff and waking up steady. When you put these steps together, the plan is simple. Start the morning with ricotta to flip the switch. Use beets or watermelon before activity to open circulation. Eat salmon or sardines a few times each week to supply building blocks. Drink kefir at night to repair while you rest. Rotate them through your week so it never feels repetitive or overwhelming. Each food costs less than a cup of coffee at a cafe and does more for your independence than any powder on a store shelf.
Consistency is the secret. You don't need all 4 foods every day. Even adding 1 or 2 at each meal will create steady signals your body can use. Combine them with light movement, short walks, chair stands, or balance practice, and the results multiply. This is not about dieting or chasing youth. It's about building a routine that supports your legs, your balance, and your confidence. With this plan, you're not just eating for calories. You're eating for strength, safety, and the freedom to keep living life on your own terms. Now it's your turn to act. The simplest step you can take is tomorrow morning. Instead of coffee and a pastry, start with ricotta on whole grain toast and a few berries. That one change sends your muscles the clear signal they need to build. You don't need to overhaul your whole diet in one day. You just need to begin. Try it for 1 week and notice how your legs feel when you stand up, walk across the room, or climb a few steps. Small, consistent choices add up faster than you think. The worst thing you can do is delay and hope the problem fixes itself. Muscle loss doesn't pause, but you can slow it, stop it, and even reverse it. I'd love to hear from you. comment your city and age so we can see this community of strong seniors grow. And tell me, have you ever tried ricotta or cottage cheese before? Did you like it? Share this video with someone who wants steadier legs and hit subscribe so you never miss tips made for seniors who want to stay strong and independent. Take this step now. Choose one meal today to send your body the right signal. Your muscles are still listening and they're ready to respond. If you ignore muscle loss, it won't stop on its own. After 60, most people lose up to 1% of muscle each year. That doesn't sound big, but over 5 or 10 years, it adds up to real weakness. It means the stairs at home feel harder, grocery bags that used to be light feel heavy, and simple walks leave you winded. More importantly, weak legs raise the risk of falling, and one fall can change everything. Hospital stays, months of recovery, and in many cases, a permanent loss of independence. And when that happens, it's not just your freedom at risk. You may have to lean on your children or grandchildren for basic needs. Most seniors tell me they don't want to become a burden on their family. This is the cost of doing nothing. You don't need to live with that risk. You can choose to send your muscles the signal to stay strong. But the choice has to be made now while you still have the strength to protect. Imagine waking up with energy in your legs instead of stiffness. You stand from a chair smoothly and walk across the room without hesitation. Climbing a few steps doesn't leave you short of breath. Carrying bags from the car feels manageable again. These are the results that come from feeding your muscles the right foods at the right time. With steady signals from ricotta in the morning, beets or watermelon before activity, salmon or sardines a few times a week, and kefir at night, your body begins to respond. You notice fewer cramps, less soreness after chores, and more confidence when you walk outside. Balance improves, so you feel safer on uneven ground.
Last summer, one of our viewers, Carol, age 70, shared her progress. She had been afraid to join her church walking group because she worried about slowing everyone down. After 6 weeks of adding ricotta at breakfast and sardines twice a week, she finally went. Carol told us she not only kept up, but she finished the walk smiling. Her friends noticed the change, and she said it felt like getting a piece of her life back. The best part is the freedom it restores. You can keep gardening, enjoy long walks, and play with your grandchildren without worry. Stronger muscles protect your independence, and that means you continue living life on your own terms, not limited by weakness or fear.
You've seen the full path. Seniors like you face muscle loss, but you are not powerless. With the right foods and small daily steps, you can protect your strength, your balance, and your independence. Tomorrow, start with ricotta for breakfast. Add beets or watermelon before activity. Enjoy salmon or sardines a few times a week, and let kefir repair your muscles overnight. These changes are simple, affordable, and proven to work. Now it's time to take action. Try the 10-second leg check tomorrow morning. Then repeat it after a week of following this plan. Notice the difference for yourself. Share your results in the comments along with your city and age so others can see they are not alone. Like, subscribe, and pass this video to a friend who deserves stronger legs too. You're not eating just to get by anymore. You're eating to stay strong and free.